Before I get started, I would like to mention I'll be making forward-looking statements today and that mining does involve risk. Sanu Gold Corporation has assembled a portfolio of 3 high-quality gold projects in Guinea, West Africa. In the 3 projects, we have about 280 square kilometers of land in a proven gold mining district. Since acquiring the properties, we've been systematically exploring them. They're all properties that have artisanal workings on them, and our strategy has been to go in and do extensive termite mound sampling. For those of you not familiar with West Africa, it's a very common technique there, similar to soil sampling, but really more effective. Once we outlined broad-scale, multi-kilometer-long anomalies that followed structural trends within the area, we went in to do widely spaced auger drilling. The auger drilling goes 15 to 20 meters, and it goes through and samples the top of the saprolitized bedrock. When we found anomalies, we then focused and did more tightly spaced auger drilling. And in that, and then surface mapping and rock chip sampling from artisanal workings, we were able to outline drill targets. And our plan through the rest of the season this year and into the beginning of 2023 is to begin to drill test the target areas that we've outlined. So as I mentioned, 3 properties shown here: Daina, Diguifara, and Bantabaye. We started in August with an RC drill campaign on the first of the 3 properties, the Daina property. And on Monday of this week, we announced the results from our first 14 holes. And in those holes, we made a new discovery, the Daina 2 main zone, and we've gotten grades of up to 4.75 grams per ton over 21 meters. Sanu's a new company. It was listed on the CSE in mid-July, and this morning we put out a release saying that we also have an OTC listing. The share price now, following the news of the new discovery, is trading in the low to mid-40s. It's a tightly held share structure, about 64 million shares fully diluted, and those shares are tightly held, about half by management and insiders, about a quarter by institutional investors, and about a quarter by high net worth individuals. We have a solid management team with experience both in mining, exploration, and capital markets, as well as experience within Guinea and West Africa. Our executive chairman is Vince Sirachi. He's a mine financier who's been in the business for about 30 years, based in Vancouver. Our president, CEO, director, and a co-founder of the company is Martin Polachek. He's a geologist, and he's been working in Africa for about 20 years. He co-founded the company with director Fatou Gouai, who's a Senegalese-Australian finance professional, and Dusko Yubovic, who is a geologist and CEO of ASX-listed Raiden Resources. As I was introduced, I am VP of Corporate Development and Communications. I have a PhD in economic geology, and I've been working both on the technical and corporate side of the mining and exploration industry for over 20 years. The other person I'd like to mention here is Dr. Seringue Jang. He is our exploration manager. He has a PhD in structural geology from Queen's University in Canada, and he has extensive experience in mesothermal gold systems, both within Canada and throughout West Africa. And finally, just touching on our advisory board, they have a strength of both technical experience and experience specifically working and exploring in Guinea. So Guinea is a country that's not well known, we find, with North American investors. It's a country with a long history of mining. It's rich in bauxite, the mineral that's used to produce aluminum, iron ore, diamonds, and gold. About a quarter of the country's GDP and 3/4 of its exports are attributable to mining. In 2013, a new mining code was introduced. It was focused on transparency, reducing corruption, and increasing environmental protections. It's a great framework to be able to work, yet at the same time, the country is set up so that there are no red tape impediments to the quick execution of exploration programs once you have an exploration permit in hand. A snapshot of the country, it's top 3 in terms of global bauxite production, top 15 in global diamond production, and top 20 in gold production. Guinea's ranked very highly by the Fraser Institute with their Investment Attractiveness Index. They are third in Africa and the 45th jurisdiction globally. Gold mining industry in Guinea, as a snapshot, this is really the reason why we're exploring in the country. It has a world-class gold mining district in the Siguiri Basin. That's the area shown in yellow on this slide. The AngloGold Ashanti Siguiri mine and the Nordgold Lefa mine are in production. Also, I would like to point out predictive discovery. In just over 2 years ago, they put a discovery hole into their Bankin project. It now sits at over 4.2 million ounces. Their market cap went from about $3.5 million to north of $300 million. So it really points to the potential for discovery in the country. As I said, we have 3 high-quality exploration projects, Daina, Diguifara, and Bantabaye. We've begun drill testing at the Daina property. The map on the right-hand side shows the 100 square kilometer property. The areas in red near anomalies, near markers 1, 2, and 6 are the multi-kilometer gold and bedrock trends that we've outlined from the termite mound sampling followed by auger drilling. We went in and began drill testing at targets 1, 2, and 6. And as I said, on Monday, we put out the results of the first 14 holes. The map here focuses in on the Daina 2 main zone discovery. The thick black dotted line shows the trend of the gold mineralization along 4 kilometers. Our first holes went in and did a fence of 3 65-meter space lines, and we had results, as I said, 4.75 grams over 25 meters, 5.5 grams over 11 meters, 2 grams over 37 meters. We have additional holes still to be released from the Daina 2 main zone, and we have holes from about 1 kilometer north on that trend and 1 kilometer south. So stay tuned for more results from that property. The work program that we have going on in green was the initial work that was done in the first half of 2021, surface work, followed later in the year by extensive auger drill campaigns to outline the drill targets. And then where you see the line of October and Daina, we went in and did about 4,000 meters drilling to begin with. We've taken a pause. We're still getting drill results in. We will be releasing those shortly. And then we'll be going back in November to conduct an additional drilling on our targets on Daina and begin to drill test Diguifara. And then early in the new year, we'll be moving forward to the Bantabaye property. So really, what these properties are large-scale properties in an established gold mining district in areas of artisanal working. So we have gold production on the properties, and they have never previously been drill tested. So at that point, I would just like to wrap up with 5 reasons to invest in the company. We have an experienced and established team who know West Africa and Guinea specifically. We have high-quality projects in an established gold mining district with the potential for multi-million ounce deposits. We have outlined extensive multi-kilometer long gold and bedrock anomalies that have not been previously tested. Guinea is a good country to be operating in. There are no red tape impediments towards executing drill programs, and there are several operating gold mines. The country is very interested in additional investment to grow their mining industry. And we have drilling underway on our properties, and we'll have a strong news flow through the rest of this year and into 2023. Thank you very much.